My name is Moon Petrie, and today I am doing the AuthorTube in the Trenches tag. The original was by Stripped Cover Lit, and I was tagged by Cynthia Payne. Links to both of them down below. Question 1. Do you have a sweetheart project? The one that turned you into a serious writer? Yes, it's what I am currently calling the Deathmaker's Child, and YA portal fantasy, of course. And it's the first thing I took seriously in a really long time. And I'm about to embark on what I'm calling a last round of revisions, although I would love to have the opportunity to revise it again, with an agent and then an editor. 2, do you or would you ever work on a series-length project? Yes, I could totally see that. The Deathmaker's Child is a standalone with series potential, so I have thoughts on a sequel. I know you're not supposed to just jump into writing the sequel when you don't know if anyone even wants the first one, but who knows? Who knows? See me in November. See what I'm working on for a nano project then. I don't know. I just might want to. My current work in progress that I am hopefully going to finish the first draft of soon. I'm so close. It's taking me forever. Is a different world, a different standalone. So as far as conceptualizing something as definitely a series from the start, that I have not done, but I could totally see that because I love fantasy and fantasy loves a good series. 3, thoughts on mixed form projects. Stories containing poems, novels containing short stories, etc. I love them. I think that sometimes there is a really good reason for it. It can add a lot of richness, or if it's something that was written by a main character, it can really contribute to the sense of who they are as a person. I have never intended to do that and have always ended up doing it anyway. 4, where do you picture publishing in 10 years? I don't know that I know enough about the publishing industry to have a really well-informed opinion. I do see that the direction of a lot of it is changing. I know that digital first publishing and smaller publishers and indie publishing are all really taking off. I don't think that it's going to have that huge an impact on traditional publishing in the next 10 years. I think traditional publishing will keep chugging away. I don't think I'm delusional here. I think I'm correct, but I'm also not in the publishing industry. 5, if you could have a booktuber review your book, who would it be? So, unlike so many others, I did not come to AuthorTube through BookTube, and I don't actually watch any booktubers that are not also AuthorTubers. I know that's a little weird, but that's how it is. So, as far as AuthorTubers who also review books, someone I've been enjoying recently is Jen's Bookshelf. Her Harry Potter tag video is a must watch. And she has so much sincerity and loveliness, and if she had good things to say about something I wrote, it would be clear that it came from the heart, and so I would choose her. Jen's Bookshelf, link below. Strange question. Number 6, writers' quarrels are the stuff of legend. What author alive today would you want to spat? So I'm not very quarrelsome. I don't like the idea of getting into a lasting, long-running argument with somebody. I would rather have friends. However, I love the idea of authors who spat publicly, but it's really a ploy to get media attention for both of them and their books, and secretly they are friends. I think this would be a great plot. Anyone want to write that? 7, have you ever been part of a writer's group? Yes, I am part of a writer's group at my local library, and it is great, and it is not a huge number of people, and they are sincere and in person and look you in the eye and take time because they're hoping you'll take time with their writing. And if you are looking for a writer's group to join, I can't recommend it enough, and I will tell you, check at your local library. I know some folks come from nearby towns here, and so their libraries may not have a group. So if your library in your town does not have one, check neighboring towns. Someone will host a group. I promise. You can find them. I hope. 8, do you have a favorite writing craft book? Yes. Anne Lamott's Bird by Bird. I would read anything Anne Lamott wrote. I would read recipes and eulogies. I can't recommend it enough if anybody hasn't read it. I don't know why anybody wouldn't have read it. I think I was like 13 or 14 when I first read it. So it's been out there for a while. You can find it. Check the library. 9, do you have a least favorite writing craft book? No, I do not. I don't recall reading any that I thought were terrible advice or badly written. That would be a shame, but I just saw the most scathing review of The Anatomy of Story. The adorable author, A.S. Howell, made me think, I don't know if I want to read that one. And 10, tag people. I always like to tag people with small or new channels, so I'm going to tag Jen's Bookshelf, previously mentioned. Seriously, check her out. Watch that Harry Potter tag. It made me cry. Tommy Sutton, who I met recently in a live stream doing writing sprints. He just did a video called Losing My Vlogging Virginity that got so many views. So, lesson from Tommy Sutton, everyone. Consider making your titles more scandalous. And Leilani Lopez, who is currently in the process of self-publishing her debut novel, The Devil's Heir. So all of their links are down below. Check out their channels, say hello, subscribe. Until next time, I am Moon Petrie, and good luck out there in the trenches. And wish me luck finishing my draft.